Imagine walking into a store for just one item and leaving with 5 things you never planned to buy. Why does this happen? It's not just bad budgeting, it's psychology. Our brains are wired to crave excitement, approval, and comfort, and shopping gives us all three. Marketers know exactly how to trigger our emotions, using colors, discounts, and even music to make us spend more without thinking. From dopamine rushes to social pressure, we often buy not because we need something, but because it makes us feel something. Welcome to the fascinating psychology of spending, why we buy things we don't actually need. Today we'll talk about the psychology of spending, why we buy things we don't need. So, before we start, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. The emotional brain versus the logical brain. Humans have two major systems in the brain that influence spending: the emotional brain, the limbic system, and the logical brain, the prefrontal cortex. While the logical brain makes rational decisions like budgeting and saving, the emotional brain is responsible for feelings, desires, and impulse. When we make purchases based on excitement, stress relief, or a need for validation, it is the emotional brain that takes control. This is why you may plan to save money, but end up buying things that make you feel good in the moment. The dopamine effect, shopping as emotional reward. Shopping releases dopamine, the pleasure hormone. Much like eating chocolate or scrolling social media, buying something new triggers a rush of dopamine, giving the brain a temporary high. Even before we make the purchase, anticipation alone can release dopamine. That's why browsing online stores or adding things to your cart feels exciting. But dopamine is short-lived, and once it fades, we often want more, leading to repeated unnecessary purchases. The illusion of happiness and emotional spending. Many people use shopping as a coping mechanism. When we're stressed, anxious, or feeling low, buying something gives temporary relief. What experts call emotional spending or retail therapy. It makes us feel in control when life feels unpredictable. But the happiness from buying fades quickly, which often leads to guilt, regret, and sometimes more spending to fix that regret, a vicious emotional cycle. Social influence and the need to belong. Humans are social creatures. We don't just buy things, we buy identity, image, and social acceptance. We are influenced by trends, friends, influencers, and celebrities. When we see others buying certain things, wearing certain brands, or living a certain lifestyle, we subconsciously feel pressure to fit in or even to appear better. This phenomenon is called social proof, and it's one of the strongest psychological triggers in consumer behavior. Brands often use influencers and limited edition drops to make us feel like we're missing out if we don't buy. FOMO, fear of missing out, and scarcity marketing. Ever notice phrases like "only 3 left," "limited offer," "sale ends at midnight," or "exclusive launch"? These are not just sales tactics, they are psychological triggers. The fear of missing out, FOMO, pushes people to act impulsively. When something seems scarce or temporary, the brain assumes it is more valuable. This urgency shuts off logical thinking and pushes us to buy before we can rethink our decision. The power of clever marketing and mind tricks. Companies and advertisers spend billions learning how to influence your brain. Colors, words, music, scents, packaging, and even the layout of supermarkets are designed to make you spend more. For example, red signs signal urgency, sale clearance. Slow background music in stores makes you walk slowly and browse more. Essential items like milk and bread are placed at the back of stores, so you pass by more tempting items. Online shopping apps use similar tricks. Easy one-click purchasing, notifications like hot deal, just for you, wish list reminders, buy now, pay later options. These features reduce friction and make spending feel painless and convenient, leading to impulsive buying. The comfort of credit. Why swiping feels less painful, paying with cash feels real. You physically feel the loss. But credit cards and digital payments separate the brain from the pain of paying. We don't feel the money leaving our hands. Psychologists call this payment numbness. Because swiping a card is emotionally easier, we tend to spend more when using credit or digital wallets compared to cash. Lifestyle inflation. The more we earn, the more we spend. As income rises, people often upgrade their lifestyle, not because they need to, but because they can. This phenomenon is called lifestyle inflation. Instead of saving more, we begin buying better phones, better clothes, bigger homes, or more expensive experiences. The problem is that what once felt like luxury soon becomes the new normal, and we keep chasing bigger, newer, more expensive things forever. Buying because of future dreams, not present needs. Often, we buy things not because we need them, but because they represent who we want to be. We buy gym equipment not to exercise today, but because we want to become healthier someday. We buy books we never read, clothes we never wear, or gadgets we never use, because they fit our ideal version of ourselves. Psychologists call this identity-based buying, purchases based on aspiration, not necessity. The illusion of saving money by spending money, sales, discounts, and coupons trigger a powerful psychological effect. When something says 50% off, we don't ask, do I need this? We only think, I'm saving money. In reality, spending money, even at a discount, is still spending. But the brain interprets a discount as a reward, making us feel clever, even when the purchase was unnecessary. Why online shopping makes overspending worse. Online shopping combines all these psychological triggers: convenience, instant dopamine, marketing manipulation, and easy payment systems. Algorithms track our behavior and show us products we are most likely to buy. This personalized temptation makes it even harder to resist impulse purchases. Late-night shopping, deal of the day, and endless scrolling are designed to make us spend without thinking. How to break the cycle. Smarter spending habits. Recognizing the psychology behind spending helps us make smarter choices. Here are a few psychological strategies to help reduce unnecessary purchases. Use the 24-hour rule. Wait a day before buying non-essential items. Make buying harder. Remove stored credit card details from apps. Track spending emotions. Ask, am I buying this because I need it or because I'm stressed, bored, or trying to impress someone? Switch to cash for discretionary spending. Feeling money leave your hand increases mindful spending. Unfollow pages, accounts that trigger impulsive buying. Limit exposure to ads, influencers, and shopping temptations. Practice gratitude. Focus on what you already have instead of what you lack. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.